Hello Scorpios, how you doing? Welcome to your energy reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 16th to the 21st, 22nd of November, around that period. Happy birthday to all you having your birthday during that sort of time. Don't forget, it's like the start of a new year for you. This is when energy will really start coming back to you. We have these cycles of energy in the year. And usually in the last 2 months, that's when the energy sort of slows down. We've still got all the energy we need, but the transition slows down a little bit. And then when we hit our birthday, that's when it sort of kicks back up again. It's a little bit like the winter solstice for us. I trust you would have seen the messages from energy. Very poignant message this week, I think. And also, it went into a particular chakra, and it plays in beautifully to the energies at the moment, which we saw on Cymatic TV, where we went into the elements as well, where we've had all those X flares and so forth. So if you want to know about what's going on of the energy and how it's physically being transformed between the sun, the earth, and you make your way over to Cymatic TV. But we're going to be going into all those aspects there, and let's have a look by bringing up your flower straight away. And I think it's going to be a lot in the here and now, really, more than anything else. In this sort of section here is where I think you're going to feel like you're really busy. And because you're being stimulated by life itself, it's stimulating the karmic path. It's opening up the idea of what if. Do you know what if sort of scenario. Okay, let's just see what's going on with the general energies for you here. Certainly a lot is moving for you in a really good way. You've got to have the inner strength to put your hand on the door handle and open the door. I think that's what if. I think you've there's something here. There's an opportunity here that you need to sort of like. It's like you just don't want to miss this. I think there's something that you just don't want to miss. Let's just go back to that and see where it comes out. On the financial side, it's all about the intuition, being very intuitive to the opportunities that are happening around you at the moment. With that, yeah, look at that, a lot of sunshine. Yeah, I do think life is reflecting that joy or that stimulating energy that you've got going through you at the moment, because it's being very vibrant in the here and now. So it's things are happening, should be happening for you this week here, which opens up the doorway of kind of going, oh yeah, and what if? On your relationship side, oh look at that, you get the Four of Swords, recuperation. You may have found that over the past sort of like couple of months, it may have been a little bit trying for you emotionally in regards to connection with a particular person or with a group of people. And it might put you under a bit of pressure. And I think you're easing out of that now because your financial side is taking away. It's giving you a direction more than anything else. And that, because it's giving you a direction, it's making you feel a lot more at ease and at one. A lot more confident about yourself and the relationships that are around you. So let's just go in on the financial sort of side here. It's definitely playing in around this section here. The past to the future, implementing karmic paths of what you've been so desired to live seems to be really important. Yeah, look at that. On your karmic path, look at that. You get the Six of Wands. Ultimate success for you, really, to be honest. There you go, Scorpio. And I think it's you creating this success as well. Don't forget about that. The amount of work that you've put into your life in order to get to where you want to be. And there you go. What if, with your connections, with the synchronicities with the outside world, with the networking side of life here, and I think this is what is stimulating. We all know that fish can't live in that cup there, that water. We all know that. But it's a bit of like an illusion. It's almost kind of sort of saying, what if, maybe, if I seize the moment, that cup turns into a lake. And all of a sudden, I've got all the fish I want. You can, I think there's a possibility here. And this is where I think you need to use your intuition a lot. Oh, yeah, look at it. As I said, it's all playing around that section there. There's obviously something within you over the past month, 2 months possibly, I think so, more than anything else. Well, you've come to realise that your ultimate goal is this. This is how you want your life to be physically. And because you've made that clarity, if you've managed to make that clarity within you, and that's because, you know, leading up to your birthday is a little bit like that, looking over the past, seeing what you've been doing, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work, and all of that malarkey. And I think it's really crystallized a lot of things for you. And look at that future. You get the Ace of Pentacles. It's shining like that sunshine for me. It is. There is an opportunity, a golden opportunity here for you to really make some dents in striding forward. You know what I mean? You're really getting some. You're clocking some miles or kilometers under your pathway at the moment. Really, really beautiful. And look how you should engage in this week here. You ready? Ace of Cups. As I said, I think it's all happening in this section here. And I do think it's like life is encouraging you here. Life is sort of saying, you know, the impossible may not be that impossible for you at the moment, Scorpio. And I think this is giving you a huge amount of confidence within your life. And because it's giving you a confidence within your life, it just gets better. It just keeps getting better for you. Scorpio, you're doing it again, aren't you? Because you get this confidence within your financial side, I think that gives you the respite on your relationship side, and you feel a lot more at ease. The general sort of the overflow, the whole sort of what's going on in your financial side is the 10 of Cups. It is happiness after difficulty. I think it is success that's coming your way. You know, if you concentrate on where you're going, or if you know where you're going, it is certainly going to bring you the rewards that you've been wishing for. Let's just see what's going on the relationship side now, shall we? Similar sort of thing going on here. And something about the past here. And it's a unison. It's like finding a new way of sharing life with someone. That's what I'm sort of getting here. And it may be, it may be maybe a family member, it may be a friend, it may be a partner as well. But whatever it is, you seem to have come over one of life, the humps in the road, as it were, in life. And it seems you seem to have got past that. And it seems like you're finding a new understanding. That's what it is. Yeah, it's on your karmic path to have that sort of tower moment. And I think that's what that understanding's all about. Tower's about sort of like the changing of a belief system. And I think you have certainly, I think you're doing that at the moment. And I think it's in accordance to you, basically. And it's like you're defining the boundaries, the limits, and so forth. You get the 9 of Cups in the social side, the connection with the outside world. 9 of Cups, I think, is that the world has got a lot to offer you, and you've got a lot to offer the world. And it's basically, you know, this man here is apparently selling these cups or whatever he's doing. And what I think you're doing is it's life is sort of saying to you, you've got the choice. What do you want to choose, Scorpio? What would you choose, Scorpio? You know, that sort of thing. That's what seems to be coming out of it. Yes, I think you've done a lot of umming and ahhing. With the Temperance card, you've got those 2 cups there that are, you know, going from one to another. You've done a lot of umming and ahhing in the past, of kind of going, is that right? Am I right? Is that a good thing? Is it a bad thing? You know, I think you've done a lot of, you know, working things out. And I think you've found peace within yourself. And this has developed this new belief system in regards to relationships, which is going to, create a new understanding. And then you get in your future, you get the Page of Swords. It's learning how to... let me just move that out of the way, sorry. It's learning how to express yourself, saying your truth, but also at the same time, the reason you can express yourself is because you're dispersing the mist around everything. You're dispersing the uncertainty. And I think this is what the Page of Swords is learning to do. They learn to open up the mist of life so you can see clearly the pathway that is in front of you. And look at that. That's what your here and now is. And as I said, I think it's all happening in this section here. You get the Lover's card. You've got a great opportunity to reset the conditions of love and your engagement in regards to relationships around you in a very, very healthy way, in a beautiful way. And I think it's not just beautiful for you, I think it's beautiful as well for the people that are around you. You get the Two of Swords as a general energy that's flowing through this side here. You have to believe your inner being. That's that intuitive side as well. You know, in theory, you know, she's got that blindfold on, and I think you need. I think it's obvious the choice, or obvious the engagement that you should be doing with another person or with a group of people, whatever it is on your relationship side. I think you're getting a lot more sort of clarity about things and how things really sort of sit right for you. And if they sit right for you, they're obviously going to sit right for everybody that is around you. Absolutely beautiful week for you. Fantastic on the financial side, by the way. Well done. Because you should hear that, and you should tell yourself occasionally, you know what I mean, I've done a lot of the work. I deserve this. And you do. Scorpio, you do. It's absolutely brilliant. It'd be really lovely to hear how it's going for you in the comment section below. Thanking you very much for subscribing and all of that malarkey, because that really does help us out with the algorithm here at YouTube. Don't forget about the messages from energy and the energy update over on Somatic TV. I'll see you over there. In the meantime, that's all left for me to say is, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.